Hello, welcome to an episode of Sage Bonsai. We are going to be collecting some field material out in the front yard. There is a tiny little sapling that I planted a couple years ago, and it's now ready to be harvested from the ground. So let's take it out of the ground and show you how I do it. See, it's right here. Goes all the way down here. It's about this high. So get some of these weeds out of the way. I don't even know what that one is, but it's not welcomed. You're wondering what this one is. It's a rabbit brush. It kind of grew kind of weird this year. And it's actually trying to produce flowers. It's windy out here. Mind the wind. So I got this straight edge scraper. I measure out the distance between trunk line and so just mark our distance. I could get a shovel, but it wouldn't be as fun. But I want as much root mass as it is without too much damage. I get the bigger scoop out. I might even have to use the hammer. Just little by little. I like to work with the young ones because the big ones, there's always that big old giant root tap I was talking about last couple videos back. It's kind of hard to work with that root tap. So we wiggle it. It's still in there. It's really in there. So we found out that this area right over here, Utah soil is very unforgiving. So hard to pull some roots. I don't want to pull the roots. Yeah. And there we go. Okay, let's go and put it in a pot. That's gonna be some really good material to work with. Second. Oh geez. Okay. So we got that nice and out of the ground. I'm going to show you the pot. So this was by Better Homes and Gardens, and it was a citronella candle. And I happened to drill some holes on it. And of course the inside was nice and glazed, so that made the cleaning a lot easier. It went through the oven and burned off any of that citronella stuff before drilling the holes. And it's one of my favorite pots to work with because I just love that beautiful texture and some really good color, and it goes well with the color of the sage. So we're kind of matching the contrast of the sagebrush and the pot, and I just love it because the shape, and the can't miss the three little legs right here. Perfect. Let's cut out our whole base. It used to have a bolt one on there, but now the whole screen that I'm using is just from when I get a pair of socks. This is their little hanger, and I found out this plastic is really durable, lasts very long years. Good old copper wire. This kink, I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to measure out right here to here, and that's going to be about right here. Straighten it up a little bit. That's a perfect fit. Probably could do a little bit more. Let's try that. Wide. Wide. There, that's even better. I like to use these little jewelry bending pliers because it gets right up to it. I do like this little twisty little form that is going on right here. You can see a little bit closer how it twists and goes like that way. I want to keep that. That's great. So this, how it's like this, is going to be how it's going to be laid. Therefore, all the roots is just going to go straight down. And who knows, maybe later in life, and so when it's like this, who knows, later in life it's going to be exposed root, because I will really want to show that off later in life. But having it like this, all this little foliage will eventually go like this way to the sun, so that would be really nice. I like that. The soil I'm using isn't orchid mix, but it does have orchid mix bark in it, It has reptile bark. It has aquarium gravel. The only thing I haven't did was put peat moss or perlite in it. But I like how it's just really chunky. It's really chunky. That's going to allow maximum water flow out. I forgot to use the wire to hold the plant inside. Oops. Got away from me. Go. So let's dump that back out. I'm only going to use a little bit of this wiggle room here. So yeah, put it right underneath there. Really wanted to do is lock it in place like this. Okay. Soil. Get just a small layer of soil. I want that to be right here. You see how it's just really lumpy, it's really just straight up airy. It's what we're gonna really love. This sagebrush is really gonna love that. It's really gonna take off. And it's autumn here. It's now late September, so it's starting to get cool over here. Now this is just crushed rock, so stone granules. That's like sand. I like using this because it makes a really nice topping, but it also promotes that the moisture is not too much lost. And as I water it, it's gonna seep into the pot. And, keep the humidity in there quite well, because like I said before, I'm in the desert, and some of our desert plants really strive living out here. Let's see, where are you? I really like working with a sagebrush. Of everything, it's probably my favorite to work with. It just smells so great when you work with it. Doing pretty good. That is the plumber for next door. She's a kind sweetheart.
I hate to leave an oil spot.
Because we gotta look at what we're doing here. Got a lot of cross junctions here. That might not be good for the overall look of the tree when we're done, but we can move this one down, so that'll be good. That'll give it a little bit of airflow. I don't want to work too much on this, because like I said, we're just mainly just taking it out of the ground, putting it in the pot and letting it recover for another. Let's see. Oh, very aromatic. I love this stuff. Take out some of these oversized dead leaves. That's going to help permanent back budding later in life. Another course of back budding would be to clip the tip. This one didn't produce any flowers or seeds this year, but I got one out back that promoted enough growth that it wanted to flower, so that was pretty cool. This part was dead. Oh, it looks like there was a live bit in it. Oh, that would have been cool because it's twisting on itself. Let's see. See? Sometimes a weak branch, it gets twisted like that. There's another one over here. I'm just gonna leave that one be. Yeah, this bark is too hard to bend. I'm not gonna be able to bend any of that. Okay, well, I still have this copper wire out. I'm gonna anchor it down a little bit further. Really get it anchored down. I don't want to get moving. Let's see. This. That's better. That is much better. Oh no, that one came undone. Oh. That was gonna be a nice, good twisty twist thing. It happens. Don't be too hard on me. Just lots of fine little branches. That's probably the only thing I don't like about this is that the branches are extremely delicate. And it's not a favorite. Many people who work in the field of bonsai for that particular reason. It's kind of a wild card. Okay. Put this one back because it's not really doing so well. But if I clip it back here, it'll back bud real good. I want it to back bud and swirl around. So that would be cool. Probably get this to bend that way, go that way. Take more of this dead stuff out. Yellow. Where's my other wire stuff? You know what? I'm gonna call it quits. We wire it too much. We do too much work on it, and it's never gonna recover right. So, what do? We're gonna do the clip it down. I'm gonna top cut this one. Top cut this one. Top cut that. Cut this one down to the base almost. So we're gonna cut it to the first branch. This one, because it goes all the way down here, way down. Cut it to the first branch. This one, it's kind of in the way of the overall view. I'm going to cut it to the fourth branch, and it's going to back bud in each little branch. There is buds growing in between the little stuff, so that's going to be really awesome. I'm going to top cut this one, the very, very, very tip. This one, I'm going to cut it back, 3 buds back. This one right here, I could just tip cut that. And this little one right here, I'm just going to leave it alone. And that's all. That's all we need to do. These little ones, these lower ones, we're just going to leave those alone. We're going to give it a good, decent watering. Just plain water. No fertilizer, no nothing. Because it was grown without no fertilizer, no nothing. You see what I mean when I said that sand is going to get into the soil real quick? It's going to fill in those little air spaces a little bit. Look how dirty that water is. Ew. That's a nasty, dirty water. Look at that. Ew. Ugh. Go get rid of this. Today's a rainy day, so we're going to get a lot of good moisture. Found some more dead bits, dying bits. It's not that it's dying, it's the fact that the leaves are spent and used up all of its energy, all the resources it can possibly do. And just like every other conifer or evergreen, they will shed their leaves out. I'm going to show you a real quick. See if my phone case will let me. All right, let me show you how small of a leaf reduction. Okay, I'm gonna zoom right over here, this little spot right here. So that's how small a leaf reduction can be. Let's see if I can put my finger right on it. Okay, that is really tiny. But yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve. The smallest leaves possible. and it's gonna fill out really nice. Well, this is okay from Sage Bonsai. Yeah, I'm still have a lot on my mind with my dog passing and everything, but time will go on, and it's gonna get better. Recovering is grief and everything. That's all the process of recovering. I hope you like my video content, and I hope this encourages you to give sagebrush a try. Like, literally, give it a try, because if you're killing everything, you're either watering it too much or you're not watering enough. And sagebrush is one of those things that it doesn't mind. It doesn't mind if you water it too much, or, well, it really hates it if you water it too much. All the leaves will go yellow. Like, it'll tell you it's getting too much water. But I have seen sagebrush grow right up on riverbanks, so if they're used to it, they're going to be used to it, and they're not going to come back to like dry soil. But if they're dry soil, they're going to be wanting to be on dry soil all the time. And so that's one of the pros and cons about sagebrush, is that we can really work with it, or it can work against us. It likes to make its own rules as it goes, as it develops. And so let's get a final look at that. And so yeah, that looks really nice. Goes well with that pot. Look how great that looks together. I'm no complainer. That is absolutely a beautiful pairing together. In fact, I might trim just a little bit more. I don't know, that back branch right here seems like it's going inwards, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, see, it goes inwards. I would say remove it. Okay, we removed that. Looks pretty good. This one in the far back, let's take that down to a one more. That looks so much better. Alright, well, I hope you like it. See you later.